We're about to witness the biggest news event of the year. Live homicide.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been kind of a little bit of a break, but I'm doing a haul video just of everything I've gotten between November, December, and just a couple things from here in January. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start off here with the autographs, because I've gotten 2 autographs, and the first being from, if you have Shudder, you've probably heard of, or maybe seen Boulet Brothers Dragula. Um, it's kind of like a competition reality show with drag. It's a lot like Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's a little bit more edgy. It's horror based, like horror based challenges and stuff. And instead of like doing the lip syncs, they do like Fear Factor kind of like challenges and shit. But yeah, I got the Boulet Brothers autograph, Swantila and Dragmorda. I got it off their website. It's actually really cheap compared to what I thought it was. I forget what it is now, but um, yeah, glad to have that in my collection. You know, sitting right here behind me because, like, I don't know, I'm a huge fan of Boulet Brothers. I love everything that they've done so far, and if you haven't listened to their music, they got great music too. But yeah, and then the next thing is I got an autograph from my brother that he got in Phoenix. There was a convention there, and he met just a lot of people there. It was like Sandy Johnson from Halloween. She was there. I don't. The guy that played the Demogorgon in Stranger Things. He was there as well. But he got me an autograph of Andrew Divoff from The Wishmaster, and I like it's out to him. It says his name on it, but I mean, it's still an autograph of the Wishmaster, so like it's hanging on my wall and everything. But yeah, that's pretty cool. He's actually going to be at Texas Frightmare too this May in just a couple months, which is crazy that it's already almost a whole year and it's Texas Frightmare time. But where was I? The next thing that I got before I get to the movies is this Freddy head up here. I'll put in a picture of it, but yeah, up here is like a Freddy head. I first seen it when I was like 12, right, or something like that. It was in the window of like this vintage shop that we used to have in town. But yeah, I've always wanted. It sat in my cart, like in and out of like my eBay cart for like at least 6 or 7 years. Um, but yeah, super glad to finally have that in my collection for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start. There's a lot of movies to get through, so I'm gonna try my best to get through them quick. First one is it's horror, I guess, kind of, but Undertaker 15-0. That's like from his first match with Jimmy Snuka all the way to his match with Batista. But I mean, I like wrestling DVDs. Trying to build that collection as well. But yeah, this is the only wrestling DVD I got. I mean, Undertaker's kind of horror, right? But and the next couple movies I got here is from Dollar Tree. Recently, like it's crazy. Dollar Tree's been having like somewhat decent movies, or like for like $1. You know, it's Dollar Tree, but yeah, it's kind of insane. But the first one here is Poker Night. It kind of seems a little bit more like a like action kind of movie, but like it doesn't seem bad. It's got Ron Perlman and Giancarlo Esposito. Um, but yeah, it looks alright. Like I mean, it says it's like a kind of a cat and mouse kind of thing in Vegas, but yeah, I mean I'll watch it eventually. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. And then the next is Disappointments Room with Kate Beckinsale. I've actually never heard of this one either, but I mean it's Kate Beckinsale's never been really bad at acting or anything, so should be all right at least, hopefully. And And then the next one, this one, I was actually kind of surprised because I've never heard of it. It's by Joe Dante, the one who did Gremlins and The Howling, but The Hole. And yeah, I guess it's kind of a lot like The Gate. Have you seen that? Yeah, like I guess these kids discover this hole, and I guess there's something living inside the hole. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it eventually. I've gotten a lot of movies, so I haven't watched nearly all of them. But the next, Unsane Blu-ray for $1. You know, that's crazy. But I seen the trailer to this. It looks okay. It's got it's like how do I explain it? It's kind of like that, like Shutter's Island, kind of in a sense. This girl gets like she puts herself into a mental asylum because she's being stalked and stuff, but then she can't get herself out of the mental asylum, and her stalker's like one of the nurses inside the asylum, and it's like, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I guess I don't know, but it looks good. Then last one from Dollar Tree is Prevenge, a Shudder original. Um, yeah, it's kind of on the same lines of like Teeth or that movie Rubber. You know, just kind of wacky, kind of goofy. But yeah, she's like being controlled by her baby to kill men. I guess I don't know. It's kind of a weird story, but like it's not bad. Like it was worth $1. But yeah, and then next up, these movies I got from we have this Game Exchange here, and it's, if you don't know about Game Exchange, it's kind of like a kind of basically like a comic shop now. They've got figures and comic books and vinyl records and all sorts of movies. But yeah, the first one here is Witches of Eastwick. Um, yeah, you know, Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Jack Nicholson. If you haven't seen it, you definitely are missing out. It's on the same kind of like level of like practical magic, you know, like it's just a classic witch movie, you know, definitely one of my favorites. Then here is Darkman, directed by Sam Raimi. Um, it's very comic booky. I actually have the comic up here. Yeah, Darkman. But yeah, Liam Neeson is like, he plays the Darkman, and his power is basically he's like a scientist who's working on like skin grafting and stuff, and he's able to scan people, I guess, and then make like suits that he can put on his body to look just like them and pass as them and stuff. So that's what he does, and that's pretty dope because like it's a good movie. Next up, it's not necessarily horror, but it's more action, psychological thriller kind of cat and mouse. But there's a lot of gore in it, and the main like antagonist, Anton Chigurh, played by Javier Bardem, he's pretty great. This is like the 3 disc. Yeah. Inside you got Josh Brolin. You know, if you've not seen it, Josh Brolin plays like the main character, and he finds some money, and he knows like it's dirty money, you know, like drug money and stuff. But he like takes off, tries to leave town and stuff. And Javier Bardem is this trained. He's like a psychopath who's like really good at like finding people and killing them, and that's basically what he's doing. And then you got Tommy Lee Jones who's trying to find the both of them, and it's a great story. It's like, I think it's like 2, maybe 3 hours long, but you don't even notice because you get so into the story and everything. But next up, I have the first one on Blu-ray, but I don't have Carrie 2, The Rage, or the 2002 made-for-TV Carrie movie, which I definitely prefer because Angela Bettis, she's the one who plays Carrie in the remake. That's Carrie again. But yeah, she's also in that movie May and 12-Hour Shift. But yeah, Carrie's great. I don't like the other like 2012 remake. I think it was the one with Chloe Grace Moretz. It didn't really click with me. The best part of it was Julianne Moore though as the mom, because yeah, she really knocked it out of the water. But next up, also from Walmart here, Oh yeah, that last one was from Walmart, but this is also from Walmart. American Psycho. I guess they had it out for Valentine's Day, which is, I mean, he's not really the most romantic person, but yeah. I feel like everyone's seen American Psycho, so I don't really need to talk about that. Silent Night, Deadly Night, 3, 4, and 5. These are the anthology ones. Um, I kind of like them. They're not too bad because you got the first two, and the third one is also about Ricky Chapman. The first one's about Billy Chapman, but second and third one's Ricky Chapman. But like he's losing like he lost the top part of his head, and so his brain's all exposed and nasty and shit. And then the fourth one, it's got Clint Howard. Here, I'll put it closer so you can see Clint Howard there. He's got like these bugs and shit. It's not really Christmassy. But then the fifth one, on the end, the Toy Maker, it's a lot like a kind of a Christmas horror Pinocchio, I guess, kind of movie. But yeah, the main fucking antagonist, his name is like Joe Petto. I guess, Pinocchio. But yeah, it didn't, like, it's not bad, but it's watchable. It's fun. A good Christmas time movie, I guess. But excuse me. Next up is movies I got for Christmas from my brother. I got the 7-pack monster movies. Bunch of classics on this. Night of the Living Dead, you normally find on packs like these. Count Dracula and His Wife. I actually have that one on DVD already. Nightmare Castle with Barbara Steele. Barbara Steele is definitely one of my favorite actresses. And yeah, in this one, it's like her husband like kills her and is like trying to like bring her back to life with his science or some shit. And he marries, or tries to marry her sister so that he can like take over his I guess dead, his wife's castle, so he can continue doing his experiments and shit. It's weird, but like it's great. It's a great movie. The Devil's Nightmare. I haven't seen that one. I'll show you the back. I don't know why I'm showing the front. You can't really see though. It's not gonna. There you go. The Devil's Nightmare is the next one. I haven't really seen that one, but I mean, it looks good. And after that is the She Beast, right? Yeah, She Beast. Also a Barbara Steele. Pretty sure that's the one where her and her husband get into a wreck, and then like into the water, and then like she gets possessed by a witch. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. And then the next one is Snow Beast. I want to show this monster if I can, because the Snow Beast, that was my favorite part, was the beast right there. Because it came out in the 70s, and it was like a made-for-TV special, and like that thing just fucking looks insane. Like it's badass. I love it. And then the last one on this is the werewolf versus the vampire woman. Sounds pretty self-explanatory, but I haven't seen it. Next up is Candyman. Everyone knows Candyman. Say his name 5 times in a mirror, you get killed. Yeah, it's not open yet. My brother has the movie on DVD, and we've watched it. We watch it all the time. But yeah, I'll open it probably next time I want to watch it. But the next up is Suspiria. Easily one of the greatest movies ever made. Like, in every sense of the term. Like, because from the music score to the acting to the sets to the lighting to the, I don't know, the whole, everything about it. Everything about it is good. Everything. It's iconic. It's one of a kind. It's definitely a lot of people's favorite witch movie. It's a lot of people's favorite Italian horror movie, but it takes place in Germany, so that's cool. I mean, there's nothing bad you can say about Suspiria, honestly. Well, I can't, anyways. I can't think of nothing bad. I love it. So the next few are from the Blu-ray horror pack from December. First one's The Lodge. It's by the creators of Goodnight Mommy. It's pretty good. It's like a kind of like these kids are with their dad for Christmas and stuff, but like he's got to go to work, so they're gonna spend the weekend or something like that with his current girlfriend who they don't like, and so yeah, shit is like awkward and stuff, and then like the power goes out and stuff, and they're like stuck inside this like house in the snowstorm and stuff, and it gets pretty crazy. But yeah, I like the twist. I really like the twist and stuff. But yeah, the next up, Joe Dante Classics, Gremlins. I like Gremlins 2 more than the first one, honestly, but Gremlins is an all-time classic for sure. Um, I feel like everybody knows Gizmo and Gremlins and Stripe and everything, so don't really need to go into that. Next up, I'm actually kind of mad at myself for not watching, because I went, I guess, what, 2 or 3 years? I got 4? Damn. It's already been 4 years. Yeah, 2019. Since this came out. But, yeah, it's Doctor Sleep. And, a long-awaited sequel to The Shining. And, like, I thought it was perfect, honestly. Like, I don't normally stand up and give standing ovations to movies that I watch. But I gave this one a standing ovation in the living room, for sure. Because, yeah, growing up, you know, from some of my earliest memories in life being like me watching The Shining as like a 2 or 3 year old, you know, like this was the perfect sequel. Okay, then last up is the Blu-ray exclusive for Horror Pack, 13 Slays Till Christmas. It's basically an anthology film that like a bunch of people meet in a bar on Christmas and they just tell different horror stories and stuff. But then the last 3 I've got here are Blu-rays that I got from Vinegar Syndrome. They had this sale going on, and it was like a like 10 different movies each day for 10. They were going for $10 instead of their normal like $24, which is a great deal. But yeah, I'll go ahead and if you don't know Vinegar Syndrome, though, they're kind of they go around to like basically all the horror conventions and stuff. But yeah, they sell all sorts of Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff, like whether it's like cult classics or like obscure, unheard of titles that just interest horror fans. You know, they definitely get it right. I'll say that they get it right. But first up is Luther the Geek. I've seen this one before, and it's great. I love it. It's like an '80s cult classic. I'll say that. But if you know like the geeks and like freak shows, they're the one that, you know, they bite the heads off of chickens and stuff. And this kid Luther, he goes and he sees this freak show, and he sees the geek bite the head off the chicken, and he like tastes some of the blood and stuff, and then he, I guess, kills some people and winds up in an institution. And after that, like once he gets out, he's got this weapon, and unlike a knife or anything, like his weapon is his teeth. He's got like these metal, like sharp ass teeth that he uses, and like I think that's just like so fucking original. I like that. I don't know, it's pretty dope. And the next one is The Fear. I actually thought this was, I guess, the sequel, because the one that I watched, it was, I guess, The Fear Halloween Night, and yeah, it's like the one. So the one that I watched, I guess, it showed more of like the backstory and stuff about the mannequin and stuff. But yeah, this one is about this mannequin, Morty. um, like a group of college kids go to this remote cabin in the woods to like get rid of their fears or confront their fears and talk about it with this mannequin Morty. And I guess he's supposed to be like this fear doll or dummy or something like that. I don't know, but it's pretty good. I like it. I mean, because I just watched this last night, and that, you know, I was like, oh, this is different. I thought it was this other one, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then the last one I've got here is Through the Fire. Never seen this, never heard of it until like I was reading it and I was like, you know, sounds crazy. So some things never rest in peace. But yeah, it was originally distributed and marketed as Gates of Hell 2, and it, you know, the Lucio Fulci classic Gates of Hell. But yeah, probably gonna watch this in just a little bit, honestly. And yeah, that's everything. I know this is a pretty long video, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.